All right, I want to welcome everyone to Daily FX Andrew Spanton. Recap, technicals, taking a look at the charts, see what we see if we see anything of value. I always do. Right now you're looking at the daily chart of the Euro US dollar. What a freaking day. Oh my goodness. Unbelievable. Axel Weber, one of the members of the ECB, European Central Bank, coming out and saying, basically, what did he say? He said that they're going to have to raise rates if the economy comes back, and he seemed to indicate that it would come back. Now that is just amazing to me, given Mr. DG, that's Dennis Gartman, said that Stark's comments yesterday would never be reiterated by anyone on the ECB, and sure enough, Weber came out today and said that. That's why Euro Sterling broke out. That's why the Euro was the relative strength winner today. But looking at this chart, again, the daily chart we're looking at right now, we see right now, we'll zoom in a little bit, but again, again, it was a rough day. Wild day, rough day. It took out previous day highs. I see big resistance at this 148 level. We busted through 147.50. The Euro, again, should be the relative strength winner. Looking at the hourly chart. Now, again, what you're seeing right now is the 10, 20, and 30 exponential moving averages. Okay, these are, to me, very good indicators of trend following. And you see, basically, when they get extended, they'll pull back to the 10 exponential, 20 exponential will bust through it, what have you. But we see here that this whole uptrend channel that was developed. Now, as great as the Euro did act today, it did. Sterling dollar was negative on the day. We're going to take a look at that in a second. But to me, again, look at where it stalled. Right at resistance. And we have a shooting star on the hourly. It looks like it could roll over for sure. Euro yen was a relative strength winner. But again, this euro dollar, with euro sterling breaking out, you got to be very wary of it. And it looks pretty good. It's a nice little breakout there. But again, big resistance at this 147, 30 level, right around there. And to me, this euro on the daily, it doesn't look like anything unless it gets over 148. Yes, it was very strong today. Yes, euro was strong against the yen. It was strong against the Canadian dollar. It was strong against the pound. But, look where it is. There's a daily chart. This euro's got to get above this 148 level for me to really say, all right, maybe we got something above the 10 exponential moving average. If it can get above there, then maybe we got something. Maybe we get to 149. Maybe we get to that 150 level. 151, if you notice a 30 exponential, that's a big spot there. But look at the euro dollar again. I think that it doesn't indicate to me that this downtrend channel, which again, if you take a look at my channel lines, because I'm a big channel trader, this 149 level is huge. So unless the euro dollar gets above that level, I'm still selling into rallies. And I know, listen, this Axel Weber comment, what a freaking comment that was. You got to be kidding me. Axel Weber put the kibosh on us today. Dollar yen, daily chart. This is the daily chart on dollar yen. Again, I am very bearish on this. It looks to me like a little bit of a head and shoulders. You got your left shoulder, your head, and your right shoulder all in the last month. So, unless we can punch through this 110.50 level up here, dollar yen to me looks like, it's stalled. It's rolling over. It's way overbought. Right? Look at that big move we've had over the course of the last, since the bottom back in March. So dollar yen, is due for a nice big sell-off, in my opinion. But again, got this also nice downtrend channel. We keep making lower highs in dollar yen. Right? Yesterday was a doji, unchanged. So dollar yen to me looks like it could roll over. As long as we don't take out this 110.10, dollar yen to me looking like a nice short. Sterling dollar, again, the relative strength loser. Sterling dollar looks terrible. It rallied, it sold off today dramatically. Remember yesterday our 85 level? What a reversal. Never punched through 85 in this 85.20 level. Okay, 85, well, it's 85.40. Never punched through the 85.40 level. And again, major resistance there. This cable dollar, big number tonight though. Big number tonight. House price index, that's at 2 a.m. Eastern. If that's a good number, you might see an unwinding of this euro strain. Maybe euro sterling reverses on that. But maybe euro sterling actually, if the number's weaker, we get continuation on that euro sterling. But looking at the cable dollar hourly chart, daily chart, does not, look, it took out previous day lows. One of my big things is that if one of the majors takes out a previous day low, they might all follow suit. So very important to watch that. And again, sterling dollar bouncing on to the 10 exponential moving average on the hourly. You see that right there. And we're bouncing right up to that. So this sterling dollar could be a nice short. It's triple roll and triple roll trade. We have a specific trade against triple interest that's paid on Wednesday with a lot of the market makers. And usually we find that those that are paid a high interest rate tend to sell off. So sterling dollar does tend to sell off on Wednesdays after 5 p.m. Eastern. I think the sterling dollar is going to come in and retest the lows at least to 83. Maybe we double bottom, but until then, sterling to me looking like a nice short. Again, right here is a good level. Again, big resistance at this 85 level, right? It would fill in this whole level right here. Look at that. That's our big spot in cable dollar, 185.30. If it takes that out, it will break this entire downtrend channel line that we see here. Okay, if we take that 185 level out, sterling dollar is going to look pretty good. Euro sterling, the big disaster of the day. What a freaking Axel Weber. And, you know, listen, folks, I got to tell you, when Axel Weber came out with that comment, I have to tell you, I ran for the hills. I took the loss. I lost like 20 pips in it. And, I mean, I kept a little bit and got stopped out at the 80-10 level. I mean, that was just, for him to say that, what he said, to me, is just disgusting. I mean, this guy, for him to say the European economy, Eurozone economy is doing okay, I think is just ludicrous. Ludicrous. It's going to come back. I mean, he's got balls. So again, to me, this euro sterling, on the daily chart, this is the hourly, but the daily chart, it is totally broken out. I mean, I'm not fighting that. Look at that. I mean, this is a major breakout in euro sterling. Major. So I am not going to fight that. I will wait until we get a shooting star on the daily chart, and then we'll be all over it like a pig and you know what. So to me, this euro sterling is broken out to the upside. It should mean cable dollar should be the relative strength loser. And again, look at this chart, it's gone. You know, unless this euro sterling reverses, I think it's going higher. And they, you know, this is the kind of situation where they'll break it out to break it down. So I think we go higher, and then maybe by tomorrow they reverse, and we get our shooting star, and we can look to be shorted again. But right now, my bias is neutral. If anything, I'd be looking to buy it. Sterling, euro yen, relative strength winner. Euro yen, certainly tweezer bottom. If you look at this daily chart, tweezer bottom right here, the 160 level. Hey, listen, if you heard my broadcast, I said that 160 level was huge. We never really breached through it. So, but if this euro yen, it's oversold. It's come a long way. Euro yen would have to get over 163, this big level right here, for me to get bullish on it. But again, yes, it could bounce. We could bounce up to 165. But again, this tweezer bottom does look relatively bullish. Unless if euro sterling breaks to 160, I want to be short. Basically, I'm more of a bull on the yen, and I'm not looking to be long this, but I'd be looking for better entries on the upside to get short. And last but not least, I know it's a lot of your favorites, sterling yen, the relative strength loser. This sterling yen looks like death. Sterling yen looks like death. It looks like it wants to break lower. It looks like it wants to melt under this double par. And what I think is going to happen in the sterling yen is we're going to get a situation where maybe it breaks through double par and then rallies. But I think for now, I would imagine the sterling yen, it's dribbling lower. The pound is the relative strength loser. And, you know, it looks bearish. The stock market was up. Durable good orders were good. That should be beneficial to the yen, believe it or not. Look at the hourly chart. We see here that, again, we keep having these rallies and reversals, right? We're in this downtrend channel. So we might rally to 201.70 on sterling yen, and it will still be a short. So that's the way it's looking to me. This is the way I look at charts. Okay, hopefully you get to know me. Andrew Spanton, Daily FX contributor, with your daily technical update. Have a good night.